Hi, Laura.
Hello.
Can you tell me a little bit about the Mastering Paleo program?
Sure. So the Mastering Paleo program is a 6-week program. It's nutrition focused, so we're going to be essentially doing an elimination diet for the first 4 weeks, and then we're going to be removing foods that are potentially inflammatory, that could be causing digestive upset, like bloating, that could also be stalling weight loss, so foods that cause us to overeat. We're going to be removing those foods, and we're going to be eating a nutrient-dense paleo-style diet that focuses on animal protein like meat, seafood, and eggs. We're also going to be eating nuts and seeds, all types of vegetables, fruits, healthy fats like avocado, coconut oil, olive oil, and then we're going to be eating tubers and root vegetables to get our starch. So we're going to be eating sweet potatoes, parsnips, beets, all that type of thing. So the thing that I love about this diet is it is nutrient dense, and because it's high in protein and fiber and healthy fat, it's very satiating and satisfying, and you're not going to go hungry on a paleo diet. So a traditional paleo diet eliminates grains, dairy, and legumes. So legumes like soy, peanuts, and beans. We're also eliminating refined vegetable oils, so things like sunflower oil, safflower oil, and obviously, and most importantly, we're removing overly processed foods and added sugars. So refined carbohydrates and that type of food is going to be eliminated. So I know that sounds very daunting, but I promise that I will support you with recipes, meal plan ideas, and it's very manageable, it's very doable, and it will be hard the first couple of days, but it gets easier and you will start to feel better after a week or so, and then by the end of the 4 weeks, you're going to be feeling great. So the other thing to keep in mind is these foods aren't going to be removed forever necessarily, so the final 2 weeks of the program, we're doing a reintroduction process. So we're adding these foods back in. We're adding back in the grains, the gluten, the dairy, and the legumes. And what this process is going to do then is we're going to do a systematic reintroduction so that we can determine whether these foods work for us or not. So we'll check for symptoms and just see how you do when we add the foods back in. So also wanted to mention, if there's a food that you think that you really can't live without, I will work with you. I will meet you where you're at, but I will say that the more compliant you are, the more effective the reintroduction process will be, and the quicker your results will be. So this program will include 2 talks. I'll go through all the information about the program, what foods to include, what foods to remove, and why. And also get into details like, some people may be wondering, well, what about alcohol or coffee, or what sweeteners can I use? So we'll get into all those details. In the packet is a food journal, and I encourage you to, during the program, to journal what you're eating. That's useful for a few reasons. One is it helps me determine whether you're missing anything, if you have any nutrient deficiencies or any gaps. Make sure you're balanced in your macronutrients. But it also helps keep you accountable, because you're going to be showing that to me each week. So it's good for identifying patterns and habits and that kind of thing as well. So you'll get your packets at that meeting, and then I'll give you week 1's recipes and meal plan ideas. And then there's a second group meeting that is midway through the program. So at the 3-week point, we'll meet again, and we'll go over the reintroduction process in a lot more detail. And then also talk about what symptoms to look out for. We'll meet individually one-on-one for a 30-minute check-in session. So at that meeting, we're going to go over your food journal. We'll also be able to dive a little bit deeper into your individual questions and concerns and what you may be dealing with. And then I'll also give you the next week's meal plan and recipes. So that's the opportunity really to dig a little bit deeper. At the end of the program, you'll know what foods work for you and don't, and we'll find the least restrictive diet that helps you reach your goals and helps you feel your best. Yeah, so I encourage you to contact me. My email, my cell phone number, everything is listed in the link below. So give me a call, shoot me a text or an email. I'm happy to answer questions. whether it's about the program or about nutrition in general, let me know. I'm happy to go over the details with you. And there's also a link that gives you more information about the program.